Alright, I apologize for that, but we are back here. We got our sound back, so that's one good thing about it. My mistake, obviously. So many buttons, I clicked the wrong one, obviously. I've never had that happen before. So, hey, it is what it is. Things happen. But if you're just now tuning in, we're here for the International Dirt Association's Truck Series here. Friday night at Lanier. It's going to be a good one. So appreciate y'all for sticking in there, hanging tight. This is going to be exciting. I've never broadcasted the trucks here. Anywhere, not just here at Lanier, but anywhere, so it's gonna be fun to watch. And yeah, Ethan Stuckwith still on the top of the leaderboard right here. Let's take a look at our track information for tonight. Nice and cool as normal, 70 degrees, 100% humidity, 10% fog. Skies are a little bit overcasted, and practice is unlimited, just why it says that. We're taking a look at the top five here. Ethan Stuckwith, JD Brown, Noah Samples, Blake Mosley, and Terry Joyner. They round out the top five. And looking on back further through the field, Nicholas Yeski, Troy Stuckwith, Austin Carnley, Nathan Kessler, and Kenneth McLaughlin. Rounds out the top 10 here. So let's cut the music and let's get down to business like we was doing earlier here. We did take a look at this machine here. Ethan Stuckwith in the 33. So we're going to move on to JD Brown, then number 14, because we got 2 minutes left here in practice. So hopefully these paints are right. It sure looks like they are. That one don't look right. So let's do that again one more time. Hang tight. Yeah, it says the paints are up to date, but they're definitely not up to date, because you can see that number 8 on the side is orange, white, and black. So that's not right. And Blake Mosley, I don't believe he's running a Monster Energy, but we'll find out here shortly. What's up, Keith? Chicken, Blake Mosley, everybody out there watching? We got a good one coming here. The trucks at Lanier. Alright, we got some paints updating now. Looks like it's working. And yeah, Blake's still in that Monster Energy machine. Let's take a look at JD's. JD's running. Looks the same to me. Alright, we'll move on to Noah Samples. Still showing the Napa Auto parts with the orange number 8, so hey, I mean, ain't a whole lot I can do about that. Maybe it's what he's running. Looking at Blake Mosley there. Terry Joyner. These guys ain't got paint jobs. They don't usually run these trucks here, so. Outlaw Farms from BFE, Georgia. All right. That is Troy Stuckwith right there, by the way. The number 4, great looking machine right there. The Monster Rehab Energy of Austin Carnley. And we got Nathan Kessler here. Let's take a look at Nathan Kessler in the 21. Gander Outdoors. Sponsored by Snap-on, Midwest, Lucas Oil Racing. We got Kenneth McLaughlin right here in the 67. Dirts for Racing, Grunt Style. Got that old skull on the hood. And Keith Hackney's out there somewhere. Practice is wrap it up here. Coming down to the end, we're going to get into qualifying and check out who's the fastest here in qualifying. Then we're going to move on to a heat race. And right now we're showing, I believe, 11 drivers out there, so probably be 2 heat races. I could be wrong, might be just 1, but I think there's only 10 per heat race. The International Dirt Association, they run, I believe, 4, maybe 5 races per week. They do Sunday nights here on SRTV Network. They do the Pro Late models for the Dirt Outlaw series, and then Monday nights the Simatics. They got the modifieds out there, the dirt modifieds. And Friday nights they do the truck, but they do more races than that. I believe they do street stocks, something else. If you're interested, take a look at all the stuff I got in the description. It should have all the information you need. The International Dirt Association, sponsored by Narwhal Bloodbath. And check those guys out. They're in the studio recording a new CD. Or a new track. Is it still called CDs nowadays? Hey, I'm not for sure. But they're coming up with a new album here. So check out Narwhal Bloodbath. I believe they have some stuff on YouTube. Canton Wines Diesel Performance. Mosley Designs. HRT Sim Racing and Ferguson Racing. Right now, J.D. Brown looks like he's out on the track there in the number 14. Making his qualifying run. So we can take a look at the qualifying order right now. Blake Mosley on top. Noah Samples in third. Keith Hackney in second. That's how they're going to line up here for their heat races. Well, maybe not, but we'll see how it goes. I believe they're going to have, oh, they got 12. Michael Holder just now showed up, so we still got trucks coming in to the track here. J.D. Brown, the only one out there right now, so we're watching him run some laps. And I tell you what, let's see how he's doing it from inside his cockpit with his helmet camera. Oh, that's good. I needed that. Drink a big red tonight. Looks like they're having a handful out there as I was just trying to keep quiet for a second. Listen to the motor, the engine in that number 14. As it is showing him just the only one out there right now. He's just running around, making some laps. Take a look at Lanier, 3/8 mile oval here in Braselton, Georgia, I believe. And you know what? If I was in there racing with these guys, I would still be out there running laps too, because I tell you what, these trucks are really tricky. And they kind of get away from you sometimes. It's hard to get a handle on them. But they're doing the first race here in these trucks. Take a look at him working the wheel inside there. J.D. Brown. Really appreciate him for staying out there and running some laps, giving us an idea of what it's like to be out there on the track in these trucks. They got that pretty cool little plastic piece there, and it's either for left front downforce or it's to keep the dirt off of the windshield. And I'm not for sure what it quite is. Maybe we can get somebody in the chat help us out with that, but yeah, I'm not really sure what that's for. All right, we're moving on. Qualifying's over, so let's take a look at how it wrapped up here. Qualifying order as you see it. Blake Mosley on the pole here with a 16.734. Keith Hackney in second. Noah Samples, Kenneth McLaughlin, Ethan Stuckwish, Terry Joyner, Austin Carnley, J.D. Brown, Nathan Kessler, and Troy Stuckwish. They round out the top 10. And we'll move on. We got Nicholas Yaski and Michael Holder here finishing up in our first heat race. We got 6 trucks out there for this one. Starting on the pole, looks like we only got 5 out there, I believe. Looks like the number 8 of Noah Samples is going to be on the pole, on the outside pole. Blake Mosley on the inside of that first row. Right behind them, we got the 21 of Nathan Kessler. And the number 4 to his outside, that's Austin Carnley. And that number 5, the 5th place truck there is Nicholas Yasky from Russia. Nicholas the Rocket? Is that it? Nicholas the Rocket? Oh, they went green here. We're on lap number 2 here. We missed the start of that. I was trying to get my radio pulled up, and you see a little accident there as the number 8 gets wrapped up with Blake Mosley and the 21 of Nathan Kessler. So let's go back and take a look while we're under. We're not under caution. We're still in a heat race, so we'll stay live here right now. Nicholas Yasky started in the back. Now he's up front. The 072. Running away with this first heat race as he dodged all that stuff. Austin Carnley running in second. The number 4, Blake Mosley, followed by Nathan Kessler and Noah Samples right now. And that really set them back. No cautions in these heat races, so they got to keep it moving as Nicholas Yasky's holding on to the lead for now. So he's way out front. As we're taking a look at these guys, they got their hands full. It looks like Blake Mosley sliding through the turn there. Back up front, the Rocket Man. Nicholas Yasky still holding on to the lead as he's got 4 to go. We're halfway through this one. He ain't got nothing to worry about here in this one because the 4 of Austin Carnley about a quarter track behind him, and nobody behind him. Blake Mosley is 6 seconds, I believe, or between 3 and 6 seconds behind Austin Carnley. And the 21 of Nathan Kessler right there running right behind Blake as Nicholas Yasky takes the white flag here. It's going to be one more time around for him. So he's going to win this heat race. That's going to put him on the pole for the main event, 60 laps in these trucks. Man, that's going to be interesting. Nicholas Yasky wins this one. Austin Carnley come in second. Blake Mosley in third. Nathan Kessler fourth. Noah Samples in fifth. And Ethan Stuckwish was supposed to run, I believe, but he did not get out there, which shouldn't be a big problem for him. He'll be able to run the main event anyways. Because of the low car count here, it is Friday. It is early. A lot of people's busy. And maybe next week we'll have more trucks. If you're interested in running these, check them out. Maybe you can get in on it. Second heat race right here. Going to be Kenneth McLaughlin, Keith Hackney, Terry Joyner, J.D. Brown, Troy Stuckwish, and Michael Holder. And it might not be Kenneth because I see Kenneth's not out there right now. The number 69 of Keith Hackney is going to be up front. And my ex-wife, the Fat Depot 69 truck. That's kind of crazy. Pretty cool little truck, though. Hey, you got to have a little humor involved there. The 69 on the pole here with the 14 of J.D. Brown's going to be on his outside. Second row is going to be the 270 of Terry Joyner with the 16 of Michael Holder on his outside. And last there in line, the number 124, Troy Stuckwish here as they come around to take the green flag. The Russian rocket. That's what it is. Great start there for Keith Hackney. But he's got a lot of the 14 behind him. The JD Brown all up in his mirror. The 270 of Terry Joyner running in third. Side by side there, the 16 of Michael Holder was down on the bottom. The 270 of Terry Joyner held him off. Looked like we got a battle for the lead between JD and Keith. The 14 down on the bottom, 69 up on the high side. Keith moves to the bottom there. JD goes up high. Keith couldn't pull it off. He's going to pull him down this straightaway. JD Brown holds on to the lead. 5 to go. Keith Hackney, little problem there from Keith Hackney, but he held on to it. We got a car around behind him, I believe. That's Troy Stuckwish in the 124. So the 14 of JD Brown steals this one away with the 270 of Terry Joyner running in second. Keith Hackney back to third after starting on the pole. As he gets a little bit sideways there, he about hits pit lane entrance. That really would have tore that car up, but JD Brown's got a handle on things. He's running up front, and he don't have no pressure right now because the 270 of Terry Joyner is quite a bit ways behind him. Take a look from his rear view mirror camera. He's back there, but he ain't there too far. That was the camera of Michael Holder in the 16. As JD Brown takes the white flag here one more time around this small 3/8 track here, Lanier. It's gonna wrap up this one. The winner of heat race number 2, JD Brown, Terry Joyner in second, Michael Holder third, Keith Hackney in fourth, and Troy Stuckwish rounds out the field. As we go to a 5-minute warm-up. Get ready for this one, 60 laps. And I believe we got a couple more trucks enter the race here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 trucks here is going to compete. And they advance the session. So no warm-up, straight race. Keeping it live, keeping the action going here. The IDA, Blake made a boo-boo. Looks like Nicholas, the Russian rocket, Yaski, is going to be starting on the pole with JD Brown in the 14. On his outside, second row is going to be the 4 of Austin Carnley with the 270 of Terry Joyner. Third row going to be Blake Mosley in the 23 with the 16 of Michael Holder on his outside. Nathan Kassler starts in that 4th row inside with Keith Hackney on his outside in the 69. 5th row is going to be the 8 of Noah Samples and the 124 of Troy Stuckwish and Kenneth McLaughlin right there in the 67 starting in the back. Looks like Michael Holder is going to move himself to the rear of the field. That's what it's looking like. We'll find out here in just a second. And I believe that's what happened. So Michael Holder moved himself to the back as well as Blake Mosley. All right, they're in line now. Looks like the 072, Nicholas, the Russian rocket, Yaski in the 072 on the pole with the 14 of JD Brown. Then we got the 4 of Austin Carnley and the 270, Terry Joyner, 21 of Nathan Kassler and Keith Hackney there. The green flag's out for these trucks. Here we go. Pile up in turn 1. We got a car on his lid here. The 21 of Nathan Kassler. No caution yet as the 14 of JD Brown holds on to the lead. A little contact between the 4 of Austin Carnley. And looks like the rest of them made it through. But we are under caution here. Let's go back and find out what happened here. Alright, on the replay here, we're looking at the 16 of Michael Holder with Blake Mosley at the tail end of the field. The 21 of Nathan Kastler slams the inside wall. The 16 of Michael Holder with nowhere to go. Nathan goes up on his lid there, but he gets it back together, and he hangs on to it for a second. But he is in the rear field now, so that's one heck of a... Wow! The Pace truck is four-wheel drive. They can drive over 2-foot concrete walls here at iRacing.com. Check them out if you ain't ever did iRacing. If you're out there watching and you don't know nothing about simulation racing, hey man, iRacing.com, that's where it's at. Let's go back live here, see what these guys are doing, because the lights are off on the pace car, but the Russian Rocket's still hanging on to that outside pole. The 14 hammers down JD Brown with a three wide there. The 4 of Nathan of Austin Carnley kind of in the middle there. They're 2 wide there. Terry Joyner looking to make it 3 wide. It's a Terry Joyner sandwich with the 072 of Nicholas, the Russian Rocket, on his outside there. Troy Stuckwich goes around. The 8 of Noah Samples, nowhere to go. Michael Holder gets caught up in that a little bit there, but we still got the 8 down on the bottom. Blake Mosley in that one too. Troy Stuckwich. I tell you what, these trucks are handfuls. I definitely want to see that one again. They're 3 wide there. Troy Stuckwich on the bottom. Looks like the Russian Rocket taps the wall a little bit, but that ain't what causes it. Looks like the 124 Troy Stuckwich. He goes around. Let's take one more look from his whoa, from his view here as he's on the back end of Keith Hackney here, coming off of turn number 4, and as they head off into turn 1, he just gets a little bit sideways there. Didn't really hit the wall, but he turned it around now. It's going to be the reason for our second caution of the night. 51 laps to go here. And Noah Samples coming off a pit road there. Went in, got him a new truck, and he's going to come back out without going a lap down. Very lucky. It is so easy to go a lap down, but it looks like it's trying to hold him. I'm sure Blake will take care of that for him as he gets back on the lead lap here. The pace truck's in. The 14 of JD Brown up front here. The 4 of Austin Carnley sliding down on the bottom there. He was hard on the brake going in. Tell you what, these trucks are hard to drive, man. If you ain't never tried it, you gotta try it. They are a handful. You definitely gotta have a little bit of talent to drive these, or a lot of bit. Maybe even if you got a lot of bit, you still can't do it. But these guys are on dirt all the time. They know how to sling these things around on the dirt. So they're kind of doing a little bit better than I thought they would, to be honest with you. We're watching Austin Carnley in the number 4. He got a little bit sideways there, about got into Terry Joyner. Oh no. That's going to hurt. Kenneth McLaughlin caught up in that when the caution comes out. Let's take a look at the replay. See what happened to Kenneth and Blake. Blake Mosley just kind of running around right there. Keeping his truck clean, trying to get the hang of it. Kenneth McLaughlin up in the marbles there. Kind of gets a little loose. Contact with Blake Mosley's right rear. Turns Blake Mosley up into the wall there. Blake nowhere to go. Wrong place, wrong time. Kenneth McLaughlin hard into the wall. Tears that truck up pretty good. As you see the smoke. He's got a Bohica truck. You see that? Y'all see that? Y'all don't know about Bohica. Come on, man. How'd he get a Bohica truck? That's crazy. That is crazy. A lot of people don't even know about Bohica. Keith, you out there, man. You see that? Chicken, you see that? Kenneth McLaughlin pulls it down pit road there to get him a new truck. He's going to make his way back out on the track. Green flag out for J.D. Brown up front, the 14. Keith Hackney trying to make a move to the inside. It almost looks like they're racing in slow motion here. And it probably feels like that as well, but these trucks just don't want to get any traction. Keith Hackney battling hard on the inside there, the 14 of J.D. Brown, but J.D.'s doing what he can, doing what he has to do to hold on to the lead. Keith Hackney never giving up. They sling it sideways, man. They go too wide through the corner there. That's pretty talented. Little bobble there from the 14, man. Almost got into Keith, but Keith working hard on the bottom. About to get that pass there as he slides across the nose of the 14 of J.D. Brown. Now Keith up on the high side. J.D. Brown down on the bottom side. If the caution comes out, it will score Keith Hackney as your race leader. As Keith looks like he's got the hang of this now. Took him a minute to get warmed up, but now he's in the lead. And a great looking paint job on that number 69. As always, Keith Hackney with a superb paint job. It's like J.D. Brown just a tick slower right now as Keith Hackney starting to pull away. The 4 Boston Carnley not far behind there. He's got a good hang on to it. But let's take a look at these guys back here. I tell you what, Terry Joyner, the Russian Rocket, the 16 of Michael Holder, the 21 of Nathan Kessler there battling here. It's going to be for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So it looks like Blake Mosley. Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Chicken. Kenneth's got that Bohica on the back tailgate. They're starting to get this sorted out towards the back here. So let's take a look back up front, because Keith Hackney is our race leader. He's going to be coming up on some lap traffic here before too long. And he's pulling away from J.D. Brown. J.D. running second. Yeah, let's take a look at Kenneth McLaughlin here, and I'll show you what I was talking about here. Bohica right on the tailgate of that thing. And that Toyota Tundra. See a couple Toyotas out there. There's 2 Toyotas and a Chevy. Blake Mosley in the Chevy. Troy Stuckwish also in a Toyota. And there's your leader right there. You see how far apart they are. Not very far apart. Keith's starting to come up on the tail end of the field. And just think, if there were 20 or 30 trucks out there, this would be crazy. I tell you what, it'd probably be a whole lot of cautions. We're halfway through this one right now. Oh no, Troy Stuckwish taps the wall. Blake Mosley and Kenneth McLaughlin get together. Brings out the caution right in front of Keith Hackney. Keith avoids it. But it saves those guys from going a lap down. Let's go take a look, see what happened. Troy taps the wall. Kenneth tries to sling it in there, spins it around. Blake Mosley, again, nowhere to go for Blake. Right now, everybody on the lead lap besides Michael Holder and Kenneth in the 67. Let's go back live here. Where's Bull at? All right, we're just past halfway here for the trucks at Lanier for the International Dirt Association. The lights are off on the pace car, so we're getting set to go green again here. Keith Hackney out front. Hammers down, green flag. J.D. Brown second, fourth. The number 4 of Austin Carnley in third. The 270 of Terry Joyner running fourth. Looks like they're pretty much single file right now. We have to keep an eye on it. I think Keith Hackney's done figured out a fast way around. He's got an ex-wife paint job on that thing. It's like a FedEx type deal. That's kind of funny. I see he's in a Toyota, so there's quite a few Toyotas out there. I tell you what, there's more Toyotas than there is Chevys. Keith Hackney in a Toyota, J.D. Brown in a Toyota, Austin Carnley in a Toyota. That's your top 3. Toyotas leading. Fourth, Terry Joyner, he's in a Chevy. Nathan Kassler, he's in a Chevy. Noah Samples also in a Chevy. And then Nicholas the Russian Rocket Yaski in a Toyota. Same as Troy Stuckwish, he's also in a Toyota. Blake Mosley in a Chevy. Michael Holder in a Toyota. Kenneth McLaughlin in a Toyota. And Ethan Stuckwish brought a Toyota. So a lot of Toyotas. I got me a Toyota. I don't drive it very much, but I got one. Only got it to paint cars, but it's all right. I run it sometimes just to see the difference. But right now it looks like Toyotas is dominating this field because the top 3 all in Toyotas. Keith Hackney's opened up a nice lead. He's got about a 1.3 second lead over J.D. Brown. Let's take a look a little bit further back in the field here. Let's go back to Austin Carnley here in the 4. So he's trying to hold off Terry Joyner and Nathan Kassler. Nathan Kassler in that number 21 machine. They figured these things out. They got them sliding around Lanier now. Coming to 15 to go. Keith Hackney took over the lead, and he never let it go. He's led 23, almost 24 laps so far after overtaking the lead from J.D. Brown. What a job by these guys for being able to hang on to these trucks like they're doing. The 21 of Nathan Kassler looks really good out there. Terry Joyner right there in tow. We got some more battling going on here between the number 124 Troy Stuckwish, the 67 of Kenneth McLaughlin, and Nicholas the Russian Rocket Yaski right there in that blue number 072. Starting to see that groove build up. It's getting nice and black, but you know, that makes it nice and slick too. So these cars are hard to hang on to when it's that slick outside or out on the track. I would have liked to see the water truck come out, dampen it up a little bit, give them a little bit more grip. But these guys are pros, like I said, so they hang on to it pretty well. Let's go back up front. Look at our race leader here, Keith Hackney. It looks like you just got to baby these things around, man. They got so much horsepower. And you're pretty much sideways the whole time. Let's crank it up. Sounds like he's got some kind of throttle control going on. And it takes a whole lot of throttle control. We're under 10 to go here. Keith Hackney's led 33 laps so far. JD Brown still in second there. And at number 14, Austin Carnley in third. Nathan Kastler getting faster there as he's running down Austin Carnley. He's found some speed down on the bottom. Noah Samples right there in fifth. Troy Stuckwitz right behind Noah Samples. And we got the Russian Rocket there in the 072 running in seventh. And Blake Mosley's out there. The 23 machine. Back up front with 5 to go. Let's take a look at Keith Hackney as he's coming up on the tail end of the field, which is Blake Mosley, Kenneth McLaughlin, and the Russian Rocket. Blake Mosley out of the way. Kenneth McLaughlin down on the bottom. Keith Hackney just trying to slide through there, literally slide through there without making any contact with those guys as he puts Blake Mosley a lap down. And he's coming up on the Russian Rocket, Nicholas Yaski. Nicholas up on the high side, Keith down on the bottom. Keith has figured out how to wheel these trucks around. As you see, he starts getting sideways there right past the start-finish line. The white flag's out, so it's one more time around. As the Russian Rocket trying to stay on that lead lap. Keith Hackney makes that pass there. That's going to put an end to it. The winner of this one, Keith Hackney. He led 40 laps out of 60. Great job by him. Great job by all the drivers, because I know how hard it is. Let's take a look at these race results. Keith Hackney, J.D. Brown, Austin Carnley, Nathan Kastler, Noah Samples, Troy Stuckwitz, Nicholas Yaski, Blake Mosley, Kenneth McLaughlin, and Terry Joyner. Michael Holder and Ethan Stuckwitz round out the field. That's going to do it tonight. There's your top 3 right there on the track. Tonight's race sponsored by Narwhal Bloodbath. Check out their new album. They're coming out pretty soon with. Keep an eye on them. Check them out on YouTube. Canton Wines, Diesel Performance. You need something done? And it's Diesel? Canton Wines. HRT Sim Racing and Ferguson Racing. The International Dirt Association. Awesome, awesome group. The Dirt Outlaw Series and the Sim Addicts. Check those guys out. So let's see if we can get a word in with our third place finisher of Austin Carnley. Austin Carnley, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, tell us a little bit about those trucks, man. It looks like it was a handful, but it kind of looks like y'all was just taking it easy. Was it real hard to get out there, and how'd your race go?
Yeah, it's definitely a handful. You got to be real easy and tender on the throttle. You're staying in the back steer constantly. At least I know I was. This is only my second time in the car. Lord have mercy, it was a handful. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you know, I thought it would be a couple more cautions than it was. But, man, I tell you what, it looked fun out there. It's probably going to be a little exhausting after that, though, because 60 laps, just think if it was 100.
I don't know if I can make it 100. It was definitely exhausting, especially trying to keep my third place position and trying to, you know, I was trying to run down JD and Keith, but couldn't do it.
Yeah, it looked like towards the end there, the 21 of Nathan Kessler was trying to creep up on your back end, and you held him off there to finish in third, so congratulations on that. Anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank Blake for putting this thing on. He does a great job running the league, and just thank Keith. He's kind of helped me with my driving lately, and just everybody for coming out tonight and everybody watching.
Hey, man, we appreciate it, and good job out there tonight.
Appreciate it, sir.
It was Austin Carnley, the number 4, finishes in third tonight. See if we can get a word in with JD Brown. We'll see JD on the radio. Well, you know who's next. Yeah, I can't find JD on there, so we're going to move it on to first place here. And if JD's out there, hop on down to the Noah Holler, and we'll get you next. Keith Hackney, it's Jay Weezy. Again, you got me?
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about that truck tonight, and what was the trick to getting that thing up in victory lane?
Easy on the gas, man. I was barely in it in the turns, you know. There was a little bit of a higher groove at the beginning of the race, but it went away, and I just dove down to the bottom and kept the truck as straight as I could, and that was the quickest way.
Yeah, and I was looking at that paint job, man. What a nice paint job you got.
Yeah, I seen it, and I was like, you know what? Just for old giggles, I thought I'd put it on.
Hey, man, you got to have some humor, man. We like to have fun. That's the main thing. Is have some fun out there and win some races, and you did both. You had some fun and you won. So you know, at first it looked like you was having a little bit of trouble, and then all of a sudden you found something. Is that what happened?
Yeah, you know, I got in there. I didn't get no practice laps. I was on the road trying to make it home, and you know, I set a pretty good qualifying lap, but in the heat race I was just trying to feel it, trying to figure out what was best, and obviously it didn't work out too well, but I got it figured out probably about 5 to 10 laps in.
Well, you led 40 laps tonight and you brought home the win, so congratulations on that. Anybody you want to thank?
I just want to thank Blake for putting this on, man, and you for broadcasting it.
Hey, we appreciate you, man, and congratulations.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
Keith Hackney wins again here for the International Dirt Association for the trucks. The first time we've seen the trucks here on the dirt on SRTV Network. Appreciate everybody for watching tonight. I'm Jay Weezy, and it ain't easy. No, I'm just kidding. Special thanks to these guys, man. Narwhal Bloodbath, Canton Wines Diesel Performance, HRT Sim Racing, and Ferguson Racing. And don't forget, Mosley Designs. If you need something, you need some graphics done, Blake Mosley, I tell you what, he's really good at it. Check him out. He might hook you up. So for SRTV Network, I'm Jay Weezy, and we'll be back Sunday night for the Dirt Outlaws Series Pro Late Models. And I believe we're going, I can't remember where we're going. But hey, come back and check it out. It's going to be a blast. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like what you've seen, you know what to do. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for coming by. See y'all Sunday night. Everybody keep getting dirty. Keep having fun.